Hey folks, this is Shark Knife and welcome back to Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Last time, we did one of the hardest challenges in Robotica Farms. But we still completed it. So now, we're on to our last level. And that will be Metropolis. Let's do it. Well, this was an awkward cutscene.
This insurrection from the farms has got quite out of hand. We need someone to restore order. Find the inventor droid. She's been working on something big.
Working on something big, huh? Well, let's do that. Welcome to Metropolis, a future level. I wish I could visit the future. Maybe if I was in a simulator. Not sure what that feels like. Anyway, we got some new enemies. Some kind of space cow. Well, we do got some animals here in Metropolis. For some reason we can't take the elevator. Maybe this droid can tell us.
With all the budget cuts, these elevators need serious work. See, this one here is stuck. I expect it would start working if you could just give it a good whack, though.
These guys talk funny. But they don't talk that funny in the remake.
I always say, there's no repair quite like just hitting something.
I think I know what he's talking about. Head bash. Yeah, we see a space cow shooting a laser with a gun. And we see a pig on a rocket. Now, you can hurt the pig by flaming or charging it. Or, you can have it bump into a wall. There's that space cow with the laser gun. And we see another space cow shooting us with some kind of blaster gun. Of course, his shield is... Of course, he does have a shield. But he's also too big to charge. So let's just give him a good flame when he lowers his shield. Metropolis. A really cool level. I find it pretty cool too. And of course that laser got me. Oh, just like those rocket pigs get bumped to a wall. That should be all of them. At least for now. Aww, just look at that little fella. Oh, and I just had to hurt it. Let's take care of him. Aw, just look at that little guy. It's too bad it had to be a fodder, because we need a butterfly. Well, at least we got a magic butterfly. What do we have here?
As you can see, a vicious ox has taken over our armory. We thought that freezing the walkway would keep animals out.
Guess not.
The ox is very tough. I advise using the bombs against it, and it'll probably take several bombs at that.
So now we got an ox to fight. And we need the bombs to attack him.
We'll never regain control of the armory without your help.
Alright, here goes. We got a mini boss fight. When that ox starts throwing bombs at you, make sure you flame it and then it'll damage it. What I would do is just flame the bomb in the middle instead of just flaming it sideways. That's the best strategy I can come up with. Alright, just one more hit. Got him.
Excellent work, Dragon. We can now defend our city properly. Take this visually pleasing reward.
Oh yeah, we get an orb for our collection. We need something to break that metal chest. We'll just leave it there for now. Alright, time to take the elevator. And those droids were right. I guess they did have to make a few budget cuts with the elevators. And some other stuff too. But they said the adventure droid was working on something, a really cool power-up. So we'll find her and give it a try. I feel bad hurting these space animals. They're just so cute. Kinda weird, but in a cute way. But, as I mentioned before, they're enemies. So if they're enemies, you gotta attack them. Well, we could definitely break this. Got a couple more space cows. This space cow is actually pretty cool. A worthy enemy indeed. One last space cow. And that takes care of them. Ah, so this must be the adventure droid. Oh, and look at that super cool power-up. Let's talk to her first.
Ah, Spyro. I heard you were coming. Thank you for your efforts in thwarting this attempted coup. Please take this item, which living creatures seem to like.
Oh yeah, we got an orb.
It's a first for Avalar, a combination power-up. Thank goodness you're here to test it out. These invading sheep in their spaceships must be stopped.
Alright, this is gonna be tricky, but we can do this. Looks like we got a couple of sheeps on flying saucers. So let's take them out. Shouldn't be that hard. Actually pretty easy. We need to find some metal jars to break. Well, we got some jars up tied to a balloon. But we're also gonna need a metal chest. I'll just flame it. Alright, we're gonna need another power-up to refill. Now, where's that last sheep saucer? Aha! Here he is. Watch out for its blast from the back. Got him.
Excellent work. You knocked those sheep right out of the sky. This orb device is proof of your skill.
Alright, we'll take it. 63 orbs.
I knew it. Those first sheep sent out a distress call. The next wave of saucers is incoming.
This is gonna be the hardest challenge ever. But they're no match for Spyro. Let's take out those sheep saucers. That's pretty amazing. Alright, just one more sheep saucer, and we're done. There he is. Got him.
Nice flying, Airman. You've proven the genius of my double power-up invention. Here, keep this to commemorate your victory.
Airman is my middle name. Well, not really. But thank you. We have 64 orbs. Which means that's all the 3 orbs we could find. I believe there's a metal chest somewhere. Let's take the elevator. Wait, yes there is. We're not done yet. There we go. Alright, now let's make our way back to the Adventure Droid and get the last remaining gems. We're definitely gonna need the Super Flame Fly power-up. Because some gems are on high places. Let's see if I can make it all the way to the top. I sure can. That Adventure Droid just was eating her suitcase. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. Got a couple gems up there. Looks like this place is barricaded. Just like in Spyro 1. Now that's a good chain reaction. Alright, let's refill on that power-up. Yep, I hear that Adventure Droid chewing on her suitcase. It's actually pretty funny. I don't think she does that in the remake. I think it's the classic version only. I may have to play that again. And see if she does it. If not, then it only works on the classics. We got a few more gems to find. Sparks, lead the way. I'm gonna need more Superfly power-up. And the flame. Alright, Sparks, where are they? Ah, here they are. Still missing some more. What's Sparks pointing at? There must be more gems all the way to the bottom. I'll bet that's where he's pointing at. Well, guess we're going down. Wait, what's he doing now? Well, let's go all the way back up. Okay, he's pointing in this direction straight. Of course, how did I miss those two? Oh well, no matter. All gems and all orbs complete. In Metropolis. I'm not going to cut this out. We're not that far. Luckily, this charge will get us there faster. Honestly, I thought that challenge was going to be a lot harder. But it's actually pretty easy. You know, I think I could just exit the level and not take the portal. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I guess it just never occurred to me. Well, I'm sure she'll have a nice time eating her suitcase. I'm not gonna stand and watch. Okay, there it is. That's pretty funny. Should watch where you're going. Also, never cross the street when a car is coming by. Otherwise, that could happen. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. Tune in next time as we take on the most devious enemy of all. If I can get up. You know what? I'm just going to take the whirlwind. It's easier to get up to the castle. But yeah, tune in next time as we fight the most devious villain of all, Ripto. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. The sharp knife, and I'll see you all next time for the showdown. Take care.